Hey Gemini, welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, welcome. For those that are returning, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continued love and support to the channel. Gemini, this is going to be your weekly reading. We're going to tap in to see what it is that you guys need to know or be aware of at this time. And this message, of course, is going to be for Gemini's sun, moon, and rising sign. So as always, make sure you check out your other placements here on the channel. Now, Gemini, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. However, if this reading does speak to you, I ask that you please support the channel by liking and subscribing. This will, of course, allow me to grow the channel so that others can receive these messages, but will also help me to pick up on your vibes for future reads. All right, Gemini, let's jump in. I hope that everyone out there is doing well, staying safe, happy, and healthy as always. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini at this time? Ooh, these cards are literally not wanting to come out, Gemini, but we have something. So we have accept what is dying. We have trust the divine plan. We also have make no judgments. Let's get one more. Gemini, sun and rising. Gemini. And lastly, we have reach for the stars. So, Gemini, I feel like with this specific situation, there's something that you are possibly involved in and something may be coming to a close. Right now, we have live life to the fullest at the bottom of the deck. So, I'm getting the vibe that for some of you, there could be some hesitation on maybe walking away from something, disconnecting, maybe leaving something in the past here. This could be a situation where you are under the assumption that things are one way or possibly should be one way, but there could be some other alternatives or other options here. I'm getting that for some of you, you're either holding back or you're not making a decision on maybe walking away or ending something, and this is potentially limiting you or even stifling you. We have lived life to the fullest, so for many of you, this is something that may be limiting you or preventing you from really living your best life here. Now, with make no judgments, I'm getting the vibe that there's an energy of you walking away from something, disconnecting from something, but it's to bring something better in. Again, with this make no judgments, I'm almost feeling as if you are prejudging a situation, or for some of you, you could be thinking that the situation that you're in is the best that you can get, but I'm getting the vibe here that there is something much, much better coming in with this reach for the stars energy. And really all you have to do is trust the divine plan and really just let things unfold. So let's tap in. Spirit, tell me about accept what is dying for Gemini. So we got the Ace of Wands. What is accept what is dying? We also have Temperance, Sagittarius. I'm getting the vibe here that for some of you, there is something new that you have been patiently waiting for, something that you're really hoping to do here. The Three of Wands is here. So this is kind of letting me know that this is something that you are definitely waiting on, or something has possibly ended. Give me one more for accept what's dying for Gemini. Oh, I got two. All right. We see the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. For many of you, this is definitely something new or a new opportunity that you have been possibly going back and forth on, or again, really needing to make a decision on. I'm almost getting the vibe here that someone is trying to keep the peace here, or you're not making a move, you're not ending something, you're not disconnecting from something, because again, you're trying to do things in a very peaceful or diplomatic way. So let's just say, Gemini, you are in a relationship and the relationship is coming to a close, or things just are not working out. You could be saying, listen, I love this person, or this person has done so much for me. I don't want to move on. I don't want to be without this person. The King of Wands is here, and we could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but I'm more so getting the vibe here that there is potentially something very, very fresh that's coming in, something very, very new. This is something that is either meant for you or something that you have been patiently waiting for, yet with this new beginning, it's going to be so different from what you're used to. And I'm getting the vibe here that you're maybe second guessing this or questioning this and almost, again, limiting yourself, not really fully embracing this new opportunity or not fully embracing the opportunity that is ahead of you. Now, for some of you with this Five of Pentacles here, with the Page of Pentacles, this could be around money or finances. So there could be some of you that is maybe in a job or in a work situation, and let's just say you have outgrown this position or outgrown this job. This is you really debating, should I go out on my own? Should I focus on things that I love or that I'm very passionate about, things that really bring me peace and harmony, or should I stay in this 9-to-5 kind of cycle where I'm constantly unhappy, feeling unfulfilled here? So for some of you, this is definitely the situation. And again, it's going to be different for everyone. You know, in this story, this is something very general, but I do feel that whatever this is, something has possibly come to a close and you could be potentially rejecting this ending. Tell me about trust the divine plan. Tell me about the divine plan for Gemini. So we have the King of Swords. Tell me about the divine plan. And we have the Six of Swords. This is someone that needs to get very clear on what they want, very clear on where they want to be here. The King of Swords is definitely an energy of someone that knows exactly what they want. They're not overthinking the situation. With this Eight of Swords here, this is something that you're overthinking, but again, you may be feeling limited or trapped in this specific scenario. So again, going back to a job, if you're dealing with a job or in a situation where you really don't feel fulfilled, you may feel stuck here or you may feel trapped. You could be waiting for something to happen, or it's like you're waiting for more, but you may not be actively making this decision, or you may not be actively taking action in order to bring this to fruition. But what you don't see is that with this 10 of Cups and this 6 of Wands energy here, there is something that is very positive that is coming in, or something that you can really count on to make you very, very happy. But again, you're going to have to trust the divine plan. So whatever this is, Gemini, and again, you're going to know best. I'm almost getting that this is about maybe opportunities, not necessarily love, but even if it is love, the King of Swords lets me know that when you make this solid decision to move on or really move forward, you're going to really, really be pleasantly surprised in the future. Now, with Make No Judgments, again, I'm getting the vibe here that you may be prejudging a situation, or if you're not prejudging a situation, you may just have assumptions. You may think like, okay, if I'm walking away from a job, I have this security, I have money, you know, sent to me every 2 weeks, however that goes. If I do walk away, I am going to be without money. I'm not going to have security. I'm not going to be able to pay my bills, or I'm not going to be able to rely on the comforts that I once had. However, with Make No Judgments, I feel like, again, this is a situation where you're not really seeing the full picture here. Tell me about Make No Judgments for Gemini. We got the High Priestess, Pisces energy, Sagittarius energy is also out. Tell me about Make No Judgments. And the Five of Swords. Again, someone's intuition really needs to... I'm getting here that someone here feels like this is something that you are feeling, but intuitively, I'm not going to say you're wrong, Gemini, but I feel like there is something that you're not seeing, or something that you're not really picking up on. So with that Five of Swords, I feel like maybe your intuition is telling you that things are not where you want them to be, or that you should walk away. But again, there's this what if. What if I make the wrong decision? What if I am not going to be happy? What if I make a decision and ultimately I lose it all, or I lose everything? Again, the sun and the moon are right here. So it's very clear that someone needs to really make a decision to come out of the dark or go into the light. There are some illusions and maybe even confusion around you, but what you don't see is that things are looking very, very bright for you, very bright for your future, Gemini. Give me one more for Make No Judgments for Gemini. This is the Two of Wands, and it's letting me know that you really need to focus on planning here, and really, I'm almost getting that someone here may be in their own way, Gemini. I can't make, like, with the Magician and the Seven of Wands, you could be really focusing on what could go wrong or what may not be working out. But again, there is a victory that is waiting for you, something that is very, very satisfying, something that is very beautiful ahead. I don't know if this is a relationship or a job or if it's a friendship, but whatever this is, Gemini, it's almost as if you're afraid to walk away, or you're afraid to really live your life the fullest, because again, you may be wondering about the negatives that can happen or what could go wrong, when you really should be focusing or thinking about what can go right in this situation. Now, finally, we have Reach for the Stars, and it's very clear that Spirit is saying that not only should you reach high, but go as high as you can, Gemini. I feel like even if you think about what you want or potentially what the situation can bring, you're seeing something at a certain level, but what can actually come in is something much better than what you're even expecting or much better than what you're anticipating. Tell me about reach for the stars for Gemini. There's that Three of Wands again. Tell me about reach for the stars. We got the Seven of Swords, we got the Page of Cups, and we have the Three of Swords. Gemini, I feel like there is issues with trust, or you have some trust issues because of some past hurt or a situation that has possibly left you heartbroken in the past. With the Three of Wands, this really talks about going in a new direction, waiting for our ships to come in, knowing that something is going to work out or come in, and it's going to lead us to this Four of Wands, this happy new beginning, this solid kind of foundation or a brand new foundation. However, with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you could have been betrayed in the past, or again, you could have some trust issues. And for some of you, this could really mean that you're really not trusting yourself or trusting your intuition, even using your better judgment here. With the Four of Wands, it's the Fool. So it is very clear, Gemini, that you are really needing to trust yourself, but be open to possibility. Be really, really open to what could go right. I'm getting that for some of you, and this is not going to be everyone's message, Gemini. For some of you, this is not your message at all, but for some, this is very specific. But you are definitely being called at this time to really open yourself up, really focus on spontaneity, really putting yourself out there. But the Fool is an energy of someone that is extremely optimistic. This is someone who, again, will take a risk. They're not afraid to take a risk. They're not afraid to really put themselves out there. For some of you, this is a love situation involving a relationship and really saying, listen, I know that me and this person could potentially have something, or I know that this person is possibly a good choice or a good option. But again, you're going to have to accept what is dying or walking away from one situation to go towards someone else. So if you've been in a situation where this person has been stringing you along, this person has been making false promises, this person has been telling you that you're going to be together or things are going to work out and it possibly has not, this is the energy of them. Spirit is saying, listen, that person has possibly said this, but their time is up. It is time for you to let them go and focus on really making a choice. For some of you, it's choosing yourself, but for others of you, there is a new opportunity that is here. Again, when we see the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, this is a passionate new beginning in love. This is something that you have been maybe hoping for, wanting. The King of Wands is someone who takes this action, and for many of you, you may be failing to take action because, again, you're afraid of what could go wrong. But in all actuality, things are actually going to go much better than you are either thinking about or much better than you're anticipating. So we're going to do a coin flip here. What I have is a yes or no coin. So if you have a yes or no question or something that you've been thinking about, you want to know the answer, maybe you're wondering if you should maybe take some sort of action or move forward, we're going to flip a coin to see what the divine has for you. Now keep in mind that if you don't get the answer that you were expecting or anticipating, that just means that there is something better for you, or maybe now isn't the actual time to do that. So let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? So your answer is no, Gemini. So keep in mind that if you are thinking about maybe staying in a situation that no longer serves you, that answer may be no. But this could also represent something else or be indicative of something else that you may have going on in your life. So Gemini, that is the messages I have for you guys today. I hope that this resonated, gave you some clarity. If it has, please support the channel as always by liking and subscribing. Also, personal reads are now open, so if that is something that you're interested in, that information will be in the description box below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.